Everyone, Anthony David is his name, aka Chida. Today we're going to be having an amazing time here. There's a mini project I'm working on, and it's all about the establishment of Ugwu in bags, and that is what I want to show to you, because a whole lot of people have called in and they said how we're going to go about establishing Ugwu in bags. So this is the mini project I want to show to you today. So I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know as regards establishing Ugwu in bags, and I want you to really stick to every single step I'm going to be taking in this particular project. It's going to be massive. I just need you to follow through. So guys, we are diving in. So guys, we are here. The first thing you need to do is you have to identify the soil you want to use for your project. I've identified this particular soil, and the reason why I'm using this soil is the decomposition of this whole debris that have been dumped here over time. So most of them have decomposed and it has become this. So mixed with soil, we have a very good soil. This is very good for what we want to cultivate. As you can see, you can even see the activities of some soil microorganisms. They burrow into the soil and then create pore spaces within the soil, which enables air penetration and also enables water permeability. So all these things are what you have to consider. So a whole lot takes place in this soil, and that is why we've chosen to use this particular one. Yes, this is good for what we want to do. Our sacks are ready. So what we're going to be doing next is we've identified the soil we are to use. We need to fill up this sack. Look at the size of the sack we're using. We're not using very large sack because Ugwu is not a tuber crop, and that is why we're using this size of sack. And then it's quite affordable too, because in the process of producing this, you don't need to incur a whole lot of cost. Yeah, it's more like a backyard thing, except if you want to do it on commercial basis, where you have to go for several of these nylons. So I got 100. I think I'm working on just 100 bags. So I'm going to be working on 100 bags, and of course I could make a whole lot out of this 100 bags if I really pay attention to the Ugwu as it grows. Of course I'm going to pay attention to it. So 100 bags and we are good to go. So I'm going to be showing you how to fill it up. Pay attention. Alright, so we are done with the 100 bags. Every single bag already filled. Yes, every single bag already filled, and we have a super rich soil here. Alright, so we are moving to the next phase right after now. This is where we're going to be bringing the sacks to. This will be the permanent site for the Ugwu sacks. So the clearing of the portion where the sacks will be brought to is gonna be done here, and I want you to see how it's gonna be done. Alright, so we're done with the clearing. What we need to do right now is to get those sacks transported down to this place. So we're already moving them to the permanent site where they'll be at, and this is what I'm using to carry it. Like, I'm carrying this stuff on my head. I'm going to show you so you know it's not beans. It's not beans. I'm actually carrying this stuff on the head, so the wheelbarrow isn't available, so that would have really made work very easy for me. But what needs to be done needs to be done. Okay, so it is what it is. I gotta move it down to where I need it to be at. So that is why I had to carry it on the head. But that is fun though. Was it really fun? It wasn't fun, but I just had to do it. I just had to do it. Yeah, we can allow the job pending. I couldn't really wait for the guys to come around to help me out, but then I just had to do it myself. But it's all good. Yeah, it is. This is the laying out process, or the laying out part of the whole production process of planting of Ugwu in sacks. So the laying out process is very, very important. You need to think in your head, how would I want this field to look like at the end of the day, so that you would be able to access the field when it starts producing, and then the whole vines are like everywhere. So you should be able to project and lay out your field or arrange the bags in such a way that would enable you to easily access your field, and that is what I am doing right now. So I've already arranged the first set in 12. I'm arranging them in 12. So after the first 12, I give a distance of 1 meter in between, and then I arrange the second part of the second batch of the 12 bags. That is basically what I'm doing, and I want you to see how it's being done. So guys, we are done with the laying out of the field where we want to plant our Ugwu in. So the nylons, they've all been well laid out, and I think we're good to go. So the next thing we're going to be going into now is the planting of the Ugwu in the bag. So guys, we are here. We've gotten to the planting of the seeds, but there's really major things we have to take note of in this particular things we need to take note of before we plant any seed. So right now I'm checking for the viability of the seed. What I'm doing basically is, once I apply pressure on the seed and I find that it's compressing, that means it's not viable. And again, you have to check if they are already getting bad. So if they're already getting bad, or they are getting rotten, just like these ones, then you have to take them out because they won't germinate. So instead of you wasting time, because it takes about 10 days for it to start emerging, so that's a long time in farming. So you have to ensure you get very good seeds in your bag, so you don't have to wait for so long before you start replanting or transplanting other ones. So that is basically what I have done here. I want to ensure that only the viable seeds get into the sacks. Only the viable seeds get into the sack. That is going to give me a very, you see, when I applied pressure on this one, it tore, and then you see it's rotten. It's been eaten up by insects. And that's more reason why you need to ensure that they dry well after you break them out from the pod. You need to ensure they dry well. This is something I need to tell you. If you are breaking the seeds out from the pod, you must ensure that you don't keep them waiting for too long. So you have to be sure that your field is ready before you break your pod, because once they are out of the pod, they cannot last for a very long time. They will get bad. And that was actually what happened to this pod. We left them for quite a while. So if you know you are not ready to cultivate them, don't break them from their pods. Ensure you leave them. So maximum within the first 2 days, you should ensure you plant it after bringing them out from the pod. If not, you might also try keeping them in a very cool place without the interference of soil. Very cool place, yes, very extremely cool place. Then you might still have the opportunity of having them for quite some few days. But you to prevent losing any seed, all you need to do is you ensure that you don't keep them lying for too long before cultivating. So we're going to be planting, and we are going to look at how to plant. So I have a video on how to cultivate the Ugwu seed, but I'm still going to show you quickly how to go about this. This is the pointed part of the Ugwu, and this is the flat part of the Ugwu. You ensure that the pointed part of the Ugwu goes into the soil this way, and then the flat part is the part facing up, because the pointed tip of the part of the Ugwu is where the root of the Ugwu is going to grow out from, while the flat part would open. Once it imbibes water, it will open up, and that is from the point the vine is going to come out or grow out from. So once it faces up, it helps, or it enables the vine to come out very fast. Unlike when it is faced this way, it's going to take a very long time before the vine struggles to come out of the soil, and you don't want to get your plant stressed at that very early stage. So that is why it is advised you plant it this way. In cases where you don't really know which is the some seed might really not show you which is the tip or the part, it is safer for you to plant it on the flat part. So you just plant on the flat part. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say you need to plant into this now. So you don't know if maybe this is the pointed tip, or you can't really identify. All you need to do is you plant it this way, and then you cover lightly. So you can do it this way in cases where you don't really know where the pointed tip is. So you plant it this way. But most of it, once you're able to identify the tip, all you need to do is what? You plant it the proper way, the tip facing down, and then you're good to go. So we're going to be planting, and I want you to follow through. Yeah, I want you to follow through. So after planting, we are gonna be waiting. Okay, I need you to follow through. I need you to follow through. Alright, hello everyone. It's been an amazing time here, and we just rounded off every single thing we needed to do on the field. So I just basically want you to know that you could really plant your ugu in sacks, and that is basically what I've just shown to you. Every single step that you need to take in ensuring that you get a bountiful harvest, I have shown you in this particular 100 bag project of ugu planting in bags. So I really want you to go all out, share your testimonies with me, and of course you are really going to make a whole lot from it, because ugu is a very lucrative vegetable. So that is it, guys. At this point I have to draw the curtain. It's late, I need to go rest. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, right now you need to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified when new videos drop. And hey, 2 videos right now are appearing on your screen. I need you to punch on one of the videos. Go enjoy that particular one, guys. Bye for now. We'll see you in our next video. Peace.